What is going on, and welcome back to the channel. We got this one, we got a few to work on actually, and we got to get something done on the Mustang as well. But we're going to try to get this one knocked out at least this week. These are a little bit more challenging than the ones we had the week before, so I'm going to try to get into the inside of this, see if we can't get to the back side of that panel right there, and probably not going to be able to. So try to figure out what we can do with this. And I'm pouring sweat and I ain't even done anything yet. All I did was move the 52 out with my truck, and I'm just pouring sweat. I'm already soaking wet. Miserable ass weather. So pants are falling off. Let's get after it. All right, so we've got in here, here's some kind of motor bullshit in here. I guess it's maybe for the door, or maybe for rear air conditioning. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's got some kind of blend door actuators on it, so it looks like a rear air thing for this. But we got the jack out of the way. The jack went right here. You can kind of get to it right there, but she's pretty solid. So I'm gonna try to rip the rest of this tail light off and see what we got. It ain't really hanging on for much, so this is going to be a bit challenging. We got to find the tail light, so that's going to be fun. This really ain't the one I wanted to start on this morning. It's kind of got another one out there I wanted to start on, but I ain't got the key to it. They forgot to leave me the key, so that's great. Boy, this one's going to be a toughie. Let me sit here and figure out how I'm going to go about it, because my stud gun will not work here for some reason. So I may have to take the paint off here, drive this thing to the house with the stud gun, pull the dent out, drive it back, and do all the body work. That's probably what's going to have to happen. So I don't think I can get in there good enough to push this out. It's pretty damn tight. It's almost like it's double walled, and that makes it even better. So I'll catch up with y'all once I figure out something. Maybe. Kind of. Kind of. I need to get right there, and I can't. I need to get right in here, and I can't, because there's stuff in the way. Break that HVAC system. Oh, look at that. Almost. If I can get that little pinch out right there and work this a little bit, we'd be in there. All that's gonna come out. Very nice. Gotta do the tape delete mod. Yeah, that tape was doing a lot of work. Basically had it fixed. All right, I got this dent somewhat where I want it, and it was a pretty gnarly dent. It was pushed all in at the bottom. I got it pushed out as far as I can push it out. And so what I had ended up doing is I ended up ripping this whole entire interior panel out and unbolting the HVAC and just moving it out of the way where I could access the inner part of the wall. You can see how bent up this thing was, man. It was wrinkled. So we're just trying to get this thing as close as we can, send it on down the road is all we're doing. So I'm gonna start body working this. Try not to die in this heat. And my goal today is to at least get this one in primer and probably get it painted tomorrow, hopefully, maybe, God willing. I gotta look over it, make sure there ain't nothing else on it. So basically we're gonna paint this quarter and kind of blend in the bumper. We'll do a burn in somewhere in the middle of the bumper. So I think everything else on this van is pretty clean. I got to get this bumper cover pushed back in. That's fixed. So that's really about it on this one. We got a little bit of a bugaboo right there. So basically we're just going to touch that up and burn it in just like we did on the last car. So let me get after this body work. It's about to get dusty and loud, so I ain't gonna be able to record much anyways. And I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. Okay, it's actually next day. I stayed a little late yesterday. Went ahead and pulled this one in after the key showed up where I could move it. I figured I'd go ahead and at least get this one body worked and primed, and I'll park it back outside. I got to go get some materials, and by the time I get back, get the van done and all that, this one will be ready to bring back in, so possibly we can knock two out in one day kind of thing. So that'll be good. Then we can get to move on back to our big project. So get all this tape off there. I just don't like leaving tape on stuff. So I'll pull this out, get the van back in. We'll get it prepped real quick. Go get materials and we'll get after it. Okay. The damn furnace out here, terrible. It ain't even 9 o'clock. I'm just pouring sweat. I got this one in here ready to rock and roll. The van is finished. This car is a tri-coat. So it's got a main layer and then a tinted, basically like a tinted clear layer. And then you got your actual clear coat that goes on top of that. So before you open the cans, but you could just open the cans to see which is which. But instead of opening the cans and pouring the wrong one out if you're in a hurry, just pay attention to your labels. This one says tinted clear coat, and this one says main layer. So we're going to start with that first. I got some spots on the front bumper I got to touch up and burn in, and we'll get this one knocked out. I got another one, the same exact car, but it's got a little bit smaller repairs I got to do on that. We'll get them two knocked out today and get moving on this Mustang, hopefully sometime this week, getting door jams and stuff done. I just haven't been recording a lot. I've just been trying to get a lot done, and the heat, I've been trying to beat the heat. It has just been so hot. I can only make it to like maybe 1 o'clock and I'm done. Like, it's so hot. Nothing wants to work right. Nothing wants to spray out right. So it's just this time of year, man. I can't deal with it. So let's get this one knocked out. Okay, we're gonna do this burn in and hope for the best. Normally, you just paint the whole damn door, but we're not getting paid to do that. So we're just doing a little touch up on the edge here where it was bent, straighten it out, did a little bit of body work. I kept my repair as small as I could keep it. So the key to this is, like I said in the previous videos, you want to get your panel clean as you can get it. And we're going to try to keep all our material on this edge. And I got a little burn-in to do on the front bumper as well, but this is also a tri-stage. So this is damn near impossible to do. It's probably going to turn out, it's probably not going to turn out. Usually you do this with a solid color, and single stage works better on, but you can do it base clear. And another thing you want is a bunch of damn ants crawling all over your panel. That's makes it even better. Give you that texture you've been after. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this right here. You want to turn your air pressure down. Right now it's at about a little over 20. This gauge is kind of finicky, so I really don't, going off of this gauge, it's hard to really say. I want to blow it back that way. I'll let that sit. And I'm gonna hit this front bumper. Probably hit it one more time with this, and I gotta come back with the secondary coat with the pearl in it. I'm not gonna get crazy with it because it's probably not gonna match anyways. So we're gonna see. I love how the ants just love being right there where you're about to paint. I like to try to ride them edges if you can, because you can cheat it a little bit better when you ride them edges. Alright, so I'm gonna let that set up, hit it one more time, then come back with a secondary color, and then the final clear coat. Alright, I'll let that set up, and add a little bit of pearl on there. All right, let that dry. Come back, hit it with a little bit of clear. Freaking ant. And then we'll do a burn in. Okay. Try the clear. Ain't nothing. All right. Now, have your burn-in spray ready, and just work it into the clear. Carefully. This stuff is hot, I said. And that looks like a successful burn-in. Alright, I'm going to do the front bumper real quick and untape it, and this thing's ready to go home. Alright, looks pretty good. Didn't even have to paint the entire door. That's that fast clear, that medallion rapid cure clear. You gotta, like, basically, as soon as you're done spraying, you gotta start cleaning your gun out, because it will set up in your gun. All right, we'll finish untaping this, and wipe down everything. Park it out there because it's ready to go. And that's all there is to it. Like I said, just gotta be extremely careful when you're spraying that stuff on there. They make that stuff where you can put it in a spray gun as well, but the spray can just a little bit more convenient. but that stuff will melt down really fast. So you don't want to keep hitting it, because you'll just fry the paint up. That's all you'll do, and you cause a bunch of issues. So we're gonna call that good. Didn't want to paint the whole door, so we didn't paint the whole door. Well, I haven't filmed a whole lot so far this week, just because it's so hot. I've just been trying to get these jobs done, but not too shabby. Looks good enough. So that's all I really got to get done this week. So tomorrow I'm gonna come in, we're gonna work on this Mustang. We got doors and fenders off of it. So I'm gonna start getting what I can done, getting this stuff ready for paint at least, and get the back side of the doors ready and fenders and such. And we'll get them sprayed. Finally, something going forward on the Mustang. So I'm gonna get out of here for today, figure out what I got in these jobs, and we'll get started first thing in the morning. Alright, it's next day. So we're gonna get started on the old Mach 1 sitting over there after I do a little bit of cleaning up. I figured I'd show the jobs we got out so far. It's the van. It's not a perfect repair, but it's a lot better than being caved in on the side. And then we had a little bit of a burn in. It just got the morning dew on it. This is the one did a burn in on the back door. Did a little bit of a burn in at the bottom of the bumper. It's kind of hard to see. It's just, but we seen this yesterday. And then this is the one that I was working on after the van. It was caved in back here. Had a pretty gnarly dent right here. I didn't really show it, but it had that. It had some spots on the front bumper. So all three of these are ready to go home. I'll be leaving this morning. So that leaves me with the Mach 1. After I get the shop clean, I gotta get the paper and plastic out, and gotta get this one out. This one, I brought this one in yesterday, just kind of looking over it. It's basically pretty much destroyed, so we gotta rebuild that car next week. So I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, get that car rolled out. I'm gonna either back this up or move some of the parts over there. I'm gonna start at least getting door jambs prepped and all this cleaned up and ready to be shot. So let me get this going and I'll catch up with y'all here in a sec. Okay, had to do some figuring, kind of add everything up and figure it all out. So basically I'm gonna try to slick these door jambs on out, untape all this and get rid of this old paper. Nasty stuff. Yep. Take all this old nasty tape off. Basically just gonna come through here. I'm thinking I'm just gonna 320 everything and just get everything ready, get everything clean. May even wash it because it is so nasty. Get all the stuff out of the inside of it, and I'll get everything taped up. It's probably not gonna get sprayed in this video, but I'll have everything ready to rock and roll. All right. Decided to start with the doors. Let's go ahead and get them ready. It ain't gonna take much, but just to give them a quick little run around with some 320 and scuff pad. Just try to get it best we can. Door jambs are always the fun part. So we'll get these out of the way, get them sprayed, get everything back on the card, and we'll just tape everything up best we can. And there will be some touching up at the end, but at least it'll be all the color they're supposed to be, so be good. They're door jambs, who cares? So got some loose primer on this one door, I don't know why. It's crazy. Feathered out. I don't know why I didn't stick to that one spot. It's weird. Alright, I'm gonna keep prepping these door jambs, the fun part, and prep the inside this fender. We'll move to the actual car itself. Alrighty, I got it for the most part scuffed. Just gonna come back in and kind of hit it with the wet scuff pad. I wish I had some Comet, but I don't. I like doing this with Comet, but don't got none, so we're gonna do it this way without it, and try to get it good and clean is all we're really trying to do now. I think I got it pretty well scuffed and smoothed out for the most part. Got to come back in after it dries, do a little bit of seam sealing. A couple spots I don't really like the way it looks. Trying to get all this by hand is kind of a pain in the butt. Just can't get a machine in there to do it. So you gotta do it the old-fashioned way, by hand. So we're just gonna scuff it the best we can and hope for the best is all we can do. Yeah. Get in there nice and deep like I said. It's gonna be a good looking car. It's not gonna be a show car, so we're just doing the best we can with what we got to work with. It's gonna look good. Rinse that off. See some dirt coming out of it, some different color dirty water. I already got the doors pretty clean, so basically just gonna let this thing sit here and drip dry, and I'm gonna come back, seam seal some spots that I don't like. The seam seal, old seam seal, kind of busted out of it, and tape this thing on up. And the next week, this thing's gonna have a little bit of color on it. Alrighty, well, that's gonna do it on this video. Sorry we didn't get that far on the Mustang, but I'm gonna keep working and let y'all just keep wondering what color this car is gonna be. But I appreciate all members and subscribers. I appreciate all y'all commenting and watching, and it means a lot. I know we ain't got nothing spectacular going on right now, but I'm just trying to show y'all what we got going on. I mean, just trying to put something out there for y'all to watch, and I appreciate all y'all. Meanwhile, just go back and watch all the old videos and tell your buds, and until then, we'll catch you on the next one.